Have you ever had this experience of going to your spouse and saying, "We need to talk"? And then you just see this look of dread come over their face? I know I have many times. And that's because conversations that start that way rarely end well. They just have a tendency to go south very, very quickly. As we all know, communication is a vitally important part of marriage. And a part of good communication is knowing how to express yourself clearly. So I want us to look at some tips that can help us with that. The first one is to think before you speak. Think about what is it that you want to say, how you want to say it, and how you can say it in a way that is not going to offend your spouse and start an argument. So think before you speak. The second thing is be mindful of your tone and your body language. You know, we communicate so much through the tone in our voice and through our body language. So we want to be very careful, very mindful that we're not communicating something that we're not intending to communicate. The third thing is be very careful that you're not using mean and insulting words as you're speaking to your spouse, particularly when you're angry. The fourth thing is to avoid trigger words. That is, you always, you never, every time I. Words like that kind of language is extremely inflammatory. The fifth thing is to be sensitive to the timing and the environment. So before you talk to your spouse, make sure that it's a good time for them. Be sensitive. So again, remember these tips the next time you go to your spouse and say, "We need to talk."